A beautiful aerial look of downtown Minneapolis and Target Field. The A's and the Twins are coming up next. First opened back in 2010, there's a shot of Target Field here in downtown Minneapolis. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Oakland A's and the Minnesota Twins. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. I'm joined by Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, you see there, the home fans have got the brooms out for this one. The guys have taken the first two games of this three-game series, and the way they're playing, they've got to be the favorites in this one, too.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Oakland A's. As 2012 AL Manager of the Year Bob Melvin aligns his guys this way. Chris Archer will get the ball to face them. Here's a guy that's got enough stuff to get by, but a key is going to be how well he mixes his pitches, and more importantly, his pitch speeds. Once guys lock on, things can get ugly out there. Amaya will head for the boxes. We are just about ready to get things going today. And our first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we're underway in Minneapolis.
Well, this is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. So the leadoff man is taken care of to start our finale here this afternoon. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Sam Fuld will dig in now, and he's got to be wondering when his bat's going to make the trip north from spring training, as he has really struggled in the early going. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Now a half swing, but it's strike three anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number two.
Very sharp here to these first two hitters. Back-to-back strikeouts. Doesn't look like it took them long to settle in here at home.
Thomas Hawk will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Now a ground ball hit sharply back up the box, and it'll get into center field, a 2-out single.
Well, strikeout, single here to start the ball game. It was looking like he breezed through the top of the first inning, but not so fast.
Billy Butler will stand in, and you see the average there, up over 300 to start the new season. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. He's running towards second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
A throw behind the runner at second. Runner back standing. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. It's the A's nothing. Twins coming to bat on Major League Baseball, the show. Starting lineup for the Twins looks like this. Set to face this lineup. There you see the numbers for the very promising young left-hander Drew Pomeranz. Defensively, Oakland will line up like this behind him. Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2.
Yeah, not a bad idea. He waited a pitch there before showing bunt. So sometimes that might back that third baseman up a step or two if he sees you're not bunting at the first pitch.
And this will be fouled away. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. And with that, we'll trot out our scouting report to give you a better indication as what kind of pitches you'll see from this 25-year-old lefty going forward. So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in, the ever-dangerous Mike Trout. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball one. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Now a big swing by Trout, and he connects on this one. That's out to deep left field. And this will find the seats in left for a home run. Solo home run here for Mike Trout as the Twins take a 1-0 lead.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. You put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
Joe Mauer will dig in now. Off to a slow start, as you see there. Just barely over the 200 mark here in April. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. One and two now to the former MVP. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. There to play it is A-Rod. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2.
Batting fourth, designated hitter,
Miguel Cabrera will get his first opportunity now with 2 away and the base is empty here in the home half of the first. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. 2 out, nobody on. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. But the Twins fire the opening salvo as they're on the board courtesy of this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and the Twins are off to an early 1-0. Stephen Vogt will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Fouled back. And he misses with it, 1-1. Fastball called strike, 1-2. changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Full count, 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. Now, a hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
And he stays alive as this is grounded foul. Now a ball softly hit over to the right of the mound. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Avisail Garcia will stand in, and you see the slow start by the numbers as he's struggling to crack 200 on this new season. And that misses for ball one. Now a ball lined to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
That's a pretty athletic play there by a first baseman. That's no 180-pound shortstop out there. It takes him just a little bit longer to get himself airborne, but he does a nice job of getting himself up and then coming down with the ball.
Ike Davis will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. First offering on the way. Right down Broadway that time. Strike one.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball one. Up high, 2-1 now. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. And that ball is gone. Home run. It's Ike Davis here with the solo home run. And the A's are back to even now. It's one apiece.
Well, with 2 outs and nobody on, if you've got power, hey, you go for it. I mean, he just keeps those hands high, drives right on through the baseball, full extension. That ball ain't coming back.
David Murphy will dig in now, and he, like many others, was held hitless in the shutout yesterday afternoon.
Murphy.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
And here's where, on the mound, you got to tell yourself, he did everything right there. This was an 0-2 pitch, and he did a great job of getting him to hit it on the ground. Just happens to find a hole on the right side. What are you going to do?
So runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And set to stand in the still very imposing figure of the 3-time MVP, Alex Rodriguez. Hard hit towards center. Trout is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. All even now at 1-1. Nelson Cruz will dig in here, and they'll likely pitch carefully to him as he's coming off that 2-home run contest just 24 hours ago. Now here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. And this is knocked down on the mound.
Batting 6, right fielder
Jose Bautista will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And he'll pounce on this quickly to tag him out.
And this doesn't even seem physically possible. I mean, how can a catcher who's in a crouch 3 feet behind the batter wind up fielding the baseball and tagging the runner all in one motion? I think he just broke the laws of physics out there.
Josh Donaldson will dig in, and as you can see, he's got that average up near the 400 mark to start the season. Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A third straight right here. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We've played 2 full innings, and we are... Amaya is ready to go here as we begin the third.
leading off for the Athletics, second baseman, number 14.
Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Program snap.
Now a fastball that's popped up out towards short right field. One away here to begin the third.
And one thing this kid's going to find out is that everything speeds up at the major league level. Those pitches that you were on top of in AAA, they have a tendency to get on top of you much quicker now. You got to learn to adjust.
Sam Fuld will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Thomas Hawk waits on deck. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Once again, a 3-2. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, they went to the slider there on 3-2, and that's a pitch where you're really hoping a hitter will see fastball and swing through it. But it didn't work out that time. He winds up losing him.
Thomas Hawk will step forward now following the walk as he'll hit with a definite speed threat at first and 1 away.
You can bet he's going to see some fastballs in this at-bat. I'd be looking dead red.
Now the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Now a hard liner. But this is a foul ball. Here's a look over to first. And he'll dive back in. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases.
Well, pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And that'll bring up the DH, Billy Butler. Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And that's in there, base hit. And the run is in to score as they'll grab the lead here, 2-1. Now the throw comes in to hold that second runner at third, so they're at the corners now with still only 1 away. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Stephen Vogt will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And this pitch is going to be bounced foul over near Ty Waller in the first base coaching box.
Let's go, Quinn.
Hit hard. That's slicing, just foul. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Runners are at first and third, one away. Ready with another 0-2. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to Mauer. It's a double play, and that ends the inning. A's have to settle for just the one. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the A's 2 and the Twins 1. Salvador Perez makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Salvador.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start an at-bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice, easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
He's been able to back strongly after that first inning home run, and he's set down 6 in a row now since then.
Alcides Escobar.
Alcides Escobar will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday. And this ball will be chopped foul. Oh, a good swing right there. This is banged into right, a base hit.
Yeah, 1-out base runner for him right here, and that's something they hadn't had for a little while, as that's going to break a streak of 6 in a row that he had retired prior to this base hit.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop. A look in on Escobar. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Mike Trout will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Let's go one more time, baby.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, one of the real strengths of his game is that he's not going to go after a whole lot of bad pitches out of the strike zone. So he's a guy that's going to make you earn it by only swinging at strikes.
MVP.
3-0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
Here he comes on 3-0. And he'll just lay this one in there. 3-1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
Shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. He's ready now. The pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and the guy moves up into scoring position here.
Joe Mauer will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the 3rd. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1.
And that's what he needed here with 2 outs. He couldn't afford to fall behind another guy here in the inning, so that's a good job to jump in that driver's seat with strike 1.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1.
Come on now. Let's go, Joe.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. Well, as if things weren't bad enough, he's in danger now of loading the bases for that man.
Yeah, I don't think that's ever a sound strategy in anybody's book.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Let's go, Joe.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Twin strand a pair. Our score remains 2-1. Avisail Garcia will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Avisail Garcia.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. And there's ball 1. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Waiting on deck is Ike Davis.
Let him take a hack at it.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Oh, that's just a blazer right there. He says, enough with trying to get you to chase. This is mano a mano, and he throws it right past him.
Ike Davis. We'll see if he can do it again. He homered his first time around.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
Swing and a miss.
One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
David Murphy will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. And he takes ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Here it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. That's heading for the hole, and it'll indeed find the hole into right. He's 2 for 2. It's a base hit.
And after going strikeout to start the inning, looked like he was on his way to an easy 1-2-3. After the base hit there, he's going to have to work now with a 2-out base runner.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring the dangerous Alex Rodriguez to the plate. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. 1 left for Oakland. They still lead it 2-1. Miguel Cabrera will dig in now, named the starter at third base for last season's American League All-Star squad. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And that misses for ball four. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
Well, when you're holding on to a one-run lead, you don't want to start walking now, especially not the leadoff hitter. He'll kick himself over that one, but he's going to have to put it behind him quick.
Nelson Cruz will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
What was that?
A look at Cabrera, now the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he goes with this one and gives it a pretty good ride out toward the corner. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases.
Well, how much did he miss a home run by? And this will give us a pretty good look. That ball's up near the top of the wall, a couple more feet, and he's into his home run trot. Instead, he'll have to hold on with a loud double.
Jose Bautista will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
Here's the first offering. And this is going to be a foul ball. And a ball in the dirt as it gets away a bit. And the recovery will be in time to get him breaking from third. And a base running gaff that time as that's the first out of the inning. Wow. That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and a great knuckle curve just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
And here, I mean, if this is a high chopper to short, it's an RBI. If it's a lazy fly to right, it's an RBI. Point is, you've got to put the ball in play with a runner on third and 1 out. That's just basic execution that's lacking right there.
Josh Donaldson will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
With the runner at third, 2 away, I think they're just being awfully careful right here.
Hitters count 2-0. And this is poured in at the letters, 2-1 now.
Well, I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 4 pitches. Fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Comes set, now the pitch. And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Salvador Perez will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Look out. All over the place now. 3-0.
Boy, this is just getting worse and worse for him. You certainly don't want to walk the bases loaded.
There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
That might take the anxiety away for the moment. But he's going to need a couple more here to prove to himself that he's not losing it.
Three-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
And now, 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Amaya will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far.
Number 14.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. On the ground down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Good time to take something off, but it's 2-1 now.
All right, here's the lead strikeout.
Goes the other way with a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Oh, a perfect start to the inning here. You've already set it up with the top of the lineup leading off, so you're thinking, we'll take a walk, maybe a ground ball single, but he gives them a lot more than that. He drills this ball for a leadoff double.
Sam Fuld will dig in. He walked and later scored last time.
Let's keep him right here.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Now a spin and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Up at the plate, you've got to be thinking right side, but these guys are no dummies out there. They likely won't put anything in a location where he can pull it easily.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
Swing and a hard liner to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Almost any center fielder will tell you that this is the toughest play for them to make. The ball that's lined straight at him. It's hard to get a good read on whether you should go back, charge, or just hold your ground. But he's able to make this play without too much trouble.
Thomas Hawk will dig in. He doubled his last time. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Boy, good pitch, good spot. That thing tailed right back over the outside corner.
Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Trout is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Well, this is a home run swing, and it looked like he thought he had one off the crack of the bat. But this place, not exactly known for being a home run haven, and this ball dies out there on the warning track.
Billy Butler will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Now a pickoff play at second. Don't want to forget about it. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And a fastball taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Bautista is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. The A's strand one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Alcides Escobar will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Let's do it, guys.
Runs up to bunt here, but this is going to kick just foul down the line. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And this is fouled back and out of play. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Here's a swing and a fly ball out for Murphy in left field. And he's got it for out number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose.
Jose Altuve will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That's it sharply past the mound and on into center field for a 1-out single.
Yeah, he got a little revenge there. He struck out twice before that. Now he gets him back with a solid base hit.
Mike Trout will try it again. He homered back in the first inning of this one. There goes Altuve. Pitch misses low. The throw down is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Fastball again, but this one's by him for strike 1. Now, is this one of those situations where you'd maybe think about taking third here as well?
Well, you probably don't do it with nobody out, and you definitely don't do it with 2 out. So if there was a time to go, this is probably it.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now a fastball, and it's hit on the ground to short. Throw on to Davis at first, and there's out number 2.
Well, he really bunched him up on that 2-seam fastball right there. That's not a very confident swing either, and the result, just an easy ground ball.
Joe Mauer will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch coming. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Murphy is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. One left for Minnesota. They still trail it here 2-1. Stephen Vogt will stand in to start things for Oakland in their half of the sixth.
Catcher, Stephen Vogt.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Now the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Pretty dangerous here for a first baseman. This throws high, and it's to the home plate side of the bag. So when he leaves his feet, he's really exposing himself to that runner coming down the line. The overthrow, that was bad enough, but a collision there would have really been bad news.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon.
Now pitching for the Twins.
New pitcher set to come on now, and it's the veteran right-hander Jamie Wright who gets the call. Avisail Garcia will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. Oh, and now a swing and a drive. Deep left field, way back there, and this is going to clear the wall by plenty. It's a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and the A's open it up 4-1 now.
Well, they went to the bullpen to get that right-handed reliever, hoping that that would give him the right-on-right advantage. Well, guess again. He gets a pitch out over the plate, and he turns that thing right around. That was no cheapie either.
Ike Davis will stand in now following the home run. And you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
And here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a ball hit back up the middle. Oh, and that drills him on the mound as it veers off toward short. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. David Murphy will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And I think with no one on base, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
And a swing here on 2-0 as this is in the air out to straightaway center. Under it is Trout, and there are two gone now.
The third baseman, number 13, Alex Rodriguez.
Alex Rodriguez will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. But even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Boy, I'll tell you what, after seeing 2 errors in the inning, as a pitcher, you pretty much have to go into strikeout mode.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball, or he's got to foul that thing off.
Two-two pitch is lofted in the air out to right field. Bautista is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Athletics strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 4-1 Oakland. Miguel Cabrera will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. For that man right there, just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Two and one. And they'll back him off a bit with a fastball in, but it's 3-1 now.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Nelson Cruz will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
We've talked about all the strikeouts. The only side effect is right there, though. He's run up a pretty high pitch count now.
And this is down the first base line, but foul past Davis over at first. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. 6th inning, 4-1 is our score. Ball 2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, as we take a look at the pitches by inning, that last one puts him at 91. So stamina will start to become a real factor here the further he goes along.
Jose Bautista will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. Right there for strike 1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a shot out to the alley in right center, and they'll have a 2-out base runner. In fact, maybe good for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Josh Donaldson will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way that teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
On the way. 3-0 now.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
And once they fell behind in the count, I think this is a case where they just say, look, you're going to have to fish for something because we are not going to just lay one right in there for you. Probably not a bad decision against a power guy like this.
Salvador Perez will step in now and see what he can do with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw home. And that'll score the runner from second as the lead is cut to 4-2 now.
And this is what you need if you're going to build a winning ball club. You've got to have those support guys down in the order. And he comes through with an important 2-out RBI.
Alcides Escobar will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. First pitch coming. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit.
Just a nice inside-out swing here. You'll see he lets that pitch travel deep, and when those hands come through first, just shoots it the other way.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart, though you can't quite close the book on him yet. He's responsible for all 3 runners aboard. Ryan Cook will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. Jose Altuve will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away. First offering on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone. So that's a good job just to lay off.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Let's go.
2-2. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. Twins forced to settle for one. Seventh inning coming up. It's the A's 4 and the Twins 2. Welcome back to Target Field here in Minneapolis. The A's are on top in this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Tim Stauffer is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Tim Stauffer.
Amaya will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
For Oakland, second baseman, number 14.
Gets under the fastball there and pops this one up. This is just beyond the infield on the right side. Altuve is there to put this one away, and it takes just one pitch to record the first out of the 7th.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. You'll take that every time.
Sam Fuld will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Now here it comes. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Kind of a double-edged sword right there. He wants to bounce a curveball to get a swing through, and he gets it, but then he's got to worry about that ball maybe getting away. Fortunately, that's a nice play to keep it close and get the runner out at first.
Thomas Hawk will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And this will get by Mauer and down the line. It's a fair ball. The throw into second. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Billy Butler will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. First pitch on the way, and the runner's breaking for third. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
And that's a case where you can bet they've just forgotten about him after that double, and he takes third on the very next pitch.
Seventh inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Now a bullet foul as the third base coach had to give it the old Olay that time. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. One left for Oakland as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Mike Trout will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. Trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
I don't think there are too many guys in this lineup that could have laid off that 0-2 pitch. That's a real tough take.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
Joe Mauer will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 2 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors for Minnesota thus far. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to Davis at first, and there's out number 2.
Oh,
Yeah, and that's not always an easy play for a pitcher, especially when he has to barehand the ball. But luckily, he's got plenty of time out there, so he's able to set himself and then make a good, strong throw.
Miguel Cabrera will dig in now, hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now here's the first pitch. Fouled straight back.
Go, go, go.
And that misses 1-1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
The 1-1 home to Cabrera. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. Down go the Twins in order. They trail it here 4-2. Stephen Vogt will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
For the Athletics, catcher, Stephen Vogt.
On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Trout is in his tracks now, 1 gone. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Avisail Garcia will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Ike Davis will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning, as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Now here's the first pitch. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And this will be fouled away. 2-2 pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Escobar on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the A's 4 and the Twins 2. Tyler Clippard will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Tyler Clippard.
Nelson Cruz will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
Left fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Throw into second. And he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
And that's a big double right there. Down by 2, but more importantly, that's going to get the tying run to the plate. So we're going to see how they want to handle this defensively now with the open base.
Jose Bautista will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. For Cruz, the double was his 3rd of the season here in this first month.
Hit something hard right here.
Cruz off second, the pitch. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Swing and a ball hit hard to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Ah, the perils of being a third baseman. I remember it well. He's way out in front of this pitch and just hammers it towards the hole. You can see by the reaction at third, the coaches are telling you, hey, get in front of that one. Yeah, right. You get in front of that one.
Fernando Abad will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. Torrey Hunter will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 48, Torrey Hunter.
Alex Gordon will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 4, Alex Gordon.
And a ball 1-0.
Yeah, well, that's, I guess, what you'd call a rule book strike. Technically, that's in the strike zone, but it's a call that most pitchers don't get nowadays.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And he's really going to have to make a pitch here. This is a tough spot already, and he's making it worse by falling behind.
Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Spin throw gets him at first. A great play, but a run will come in to score.
Well, this is going to get him a run closer. A simple ground ball here plates the runner from third, and we're back now to a one-run game.
Salvador Perez will have a shot at driving home that possible tying run that's standing at second. And that's dead center for strike one.
And in this spot, you got to pitch for the strikeout here. And this is a guy that's gone down twice so far, so you do have that in your favor.
Let's get something going.
Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And that's going to plate the tying run from second as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now. Now time is called and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run.
Number 5, Albert.
Alcides Escobar will dig in. He singled his last time around. Fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike, 0-2.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here's another 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2. On the ground to first. Can this be two? To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
So it's a runner at first with two men out. And striding in, the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Lays off there, 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
A look in on Escobar, now the pitch. That one's a called strike, back even at 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. A 2-1 offering. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. And no chance on the throw here as he reaches first easily.
Well, there have been some hard-hit balls in the inning already, but this isn't exactly one of them, but it's going to work out well for him just the same. He reaches here with another hit in the inning, and this one's just an infield single.
Mike Trout will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Fastball, then this one runs in on him as he has to dance out of danger there.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Oh, and he dialed that one down and got him to swing through it. It's 1-2 now. Hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors and a couple of men left on. 9th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Corey Hunter is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 48.
Alex Gordon will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 4, Alex Gordon.
Albert Pujols will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out. David Murphy will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Now the first pitch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And that misses 2-2. Pitch on the way. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and on 2-2 to start an inning, that's a call you'd like to get.
There's a ground ball now and a chance for Mauer at first base. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Alex Rodriguez will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. First pitch coming. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Slowly hit to the left side. Throw gets him 2 down.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
Amaya will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0.
If there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
The 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
They'll try a changeup this time, but that's not working either. It's 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Lined hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Lined hard to center field. Trout will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. This game's all tied at 4. Dan Otero will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings.
Dan Otero.
Joe Mauer is set to go now as we lead off the bottom of the ninth.
The bottom of the ninth for the Twins. First baseman, Joe Mauer.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Here's the 2-2 home. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
And that's a nice comeback from down in the count, 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Miguel Cabrera will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Good setup, and the circle change hits the spot. 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Outside, 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Following next is Nelson Cruz. He waits on deck. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
And you'd like to say, good job there, good eye. But in reality, nobody Anybody's swinging at that pitch. It's not even close.
Sean Doolittle comes on now, trying to keep this ball game tied. Nelson Cruz will stand in a tie ball game here where a ball in the alley could end this thing. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Runner back safely. The 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Good changeup right there, down in the strike zone. Definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a great job to lay off.
Let's get something started here.
Now the 1-2 pitch, and he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Now batting, right fielder.
Alex Gordon will bat here. No official at bat, but he's scored a run thus far. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A look at Cabrera, now the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Twins wind up stranding one. Score remains tied at 4. Sam Fuld will lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
Center fielder, Sam Fuld.
Swinging on the first pitch as he hits this one on the ground to second. On to first, and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? One away.
Yeah, just a little chopper right here, but with this guy's speed, there's nothing routine about this play. And he's able to get rid of it quickly to get his man.
Thomas Hawk will see if he can keep it going. 3 for 4 thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Right on the corner, 2-2.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And this gets through him at third as it skips right under his glove.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. He might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring in the right-handed hitting Billy Butler. Ball one.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Now this will make that error from a second ago hurt a little bit more. You see a good jump that time, and he's in the scoring position now with a stolen base.
And this is ball four as it's off the catcher's glove.
Oh, man. Little old insult to injury right there. Not only was that ball four, but also the runner's got to alertly move 90 feet up to third base here as they'll score that a pass ball.
Doug Fister will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are two on with only one away.
Doug Fister.
Stephen Vogt will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Corners are in here. Now the first pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Get the double play!
Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. Escobar back to first, and they will keep this game level. It's a big double play, and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits. One error in the inning, but a man left stranded. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 4-4. Torrey Hunter will lead it off now in the home half of inning number 10.
Third baseman, Torrey Hunter.
Here's the first offering. Now a ball lined to the right side. But therefore it is Davis. He spears it for the first out.
Remember now, that's the winning run if he can get on. He definitely put a good swing on this ball. Just unlucky that it was right at him.
Albert Pujols will take his cuts now. Now the first pitch. Ball one. Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Bases are empty, one man out.
Go Yards.
And now Albert sends a high drive. He got a lot of it to deep left field. Ball game. A solo shot for Albert Pujols. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
And this is exactly what you're looking for in extra innings. Actually, it's what you're praying for, really. One big swing sends the folks who stayed here home happy as he wins it with the walk-off homer.
And the Twins' efforts in our game this afternoon were spearheaded by the play of this man, Albert Pujols. Thanks largely to one heroic swing, he's our tops player of the game.
He came up with, without question, the key at-bat in this one. No surprise, it was also the final pitch. Got a pitch he could handle and turned it around for the walk-off home run. Well, that's a great win.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Twins are victorious in this one, 5-4. So long from Minneapolis.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious Twins: 5 runs, 12 hits, 3 errors. They left 11 runners on base. For the Athletics, 4 runs on 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. The winning pitcher is Doug Fister. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Sean Doolittle. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. A reminder, fans, that additional light rail trains on the Hiawatha Line and Central Corridor are available at the Target Field station located beyond right field on 3rd Avenue.